Ever dreamed of floating across a lake without a boat or zipping past waterfalls, rice paddies, and rickety bridges with grilled chicken in hand? Welcome to train travel in Thailand. Scenic, chaotic, and wildly underrated. From barefoot vendors to surprise monkey sightings, it's the real, raw land of smiles at its best. Skip the tuk-tuk tour. This is the ride you didn't know you needed. Number 9. The floating train of Pasak Jolasid Dam. Let's start with the unicorn of Thai train experiences. The floating train that glides across water like it's auditioning for a Studio Ghibli reboot. The Pasak Jolasid Dam route, operating mostly between November and January, offers a surreal experience where the train track seemingly disappears into a giant reservoir. It's the kind of ride where halfway through you'll start questioning whether you're on a train, a ferry, or stuck inside a dream involving train ferries. Departing from Bangkok, this seasonal weekend train heads towards Lopburi province, where it cruises over the Pasak Jolasid Dam for about 30 mind-bending minutes. The train literally stops in the middle of the dam, because who needs timeliness when you've got selfie potential? Travelers are invited to disembark right on the track, take photos, snack on grilled squid, and marvel at how a concrete railway can float above a sparkling lake without breaking any laws of physics. It's not only beautiful, it's baffling, and for about $9 you get a round-trip ticket into one of Thailand's best-kept travel secrets. Number 8. Kanchanaburi's Death Railway. For a train ride packed with emotion and history, the Death Railway from Bangkok to Nam Tok is unforgettable. Built during World War II by prisoners of war under horrific conditions, it now offers a serene journey through jungle landscapes, crossing iconic spots like the River Kwai Bridge and Whampoa Viaduct. The rickety ride feels cinematic, think Indiana Jones vibes, as the train creaks over narrow bridges, past waving monks and riverside huts. With open windows, lemongrass-scented air, and vendors selling satay and banana leaf wrapped rice, it's a third-class trip rich in nostalgia and atmosphere. A must for history, lovers, and romantics alike. Number 7. Mae Klong Railway Market. Picture this: a train rolling straight through a bustling market with vendors casually pulling back awnings and goods just inches from the tracks. Welcome to Mae Klong, Thailand's wild fusion of transit and street theater. As the train inches through, tourists gawk, cameras click, and vendors barely blink. One second you're eyeing mangoes, the next a locomotive is brushing past. Then, like magic, the market snaps back into place. Just 65 kilometers from Bangkok, it's chaotic, charming, and totally unforgettable. Number 6. The Southern Line to Hua Hin and beyond. Heading south out of Bangkok, the rail line toward Hua Hin starts to unfold like a tropical postcard. The scenery graduates from urban sprawl to salt farms, coconut groves, and eventually sweeping views of the Gulf of Thailand. The star of this route is the Hua Hin train station itself, a stunning red and cream Victorian beauty that's been lovingly preserved like an old-timey film set. You almost expect someone in a pith helmet to greet you on the platform, but instead you'll meet snack vendors with Tupperware full of mysterious jellies, which, frankly, is better. From Hua Hin, the Southern Line snakes through the provinces of Chumphon and Surat Thani, where sun-dappled rice paddies stretch lazily towards the horizon and tiny wooden stations dot the route like little shrines to simpler times. The route is perfect for slow travel, the kind where you kick your flip-flops off, hang your head out the window, and let the warm breeze do the hairstyling. If you're heading to the islands, like Koh Samui or Koh Tao, Surat Thani is your rail gateway. But even if you're not, the scenery on this route makes you wish the train would never arrive. Number 5. The Northern Line to Chiang Mai. The train from Bangkok to Chiang Mai is the quintessential Thai rail experience. It's long, yes, roughly 12 to 14 hours, but that's the point. You don't ride this train to arrive, you ride it to dissolve into the landscape. As the train climbs through the central plains and into the hills of northern Thailand, rice paddies give way to dense jungle, and temples peek out like gold teeth in a green smile. The overnight sleeper is where the magic happens. You start your journey in the chaos of Bangkok and end it waking up somewhere near Lampang to the sound of birds and the sight of mist draping itself around the hills. If you're lucky, you'll catch sunrise just as the train begins its descent into Chiang Mai, painting the sky in oranges and pinks that make Instagram filters obsolete. Book the upper bunk. It might be narrower, but you get better views and fewer accidental cuddles from enthusiastic strangers. Number 4. Suphan Buri Line. This oddball route west of Bangkok is like the train line time forgot. There's only one train a day. It takes its sweet time chugging along, and barely half the stations still operate. But if you're the kind of traveler who enjoys detours, goat sightings, and waving at people who are genuinely surprised to see you, then this line is a treasure. Leaving Bangkok's Nong Pladuk Junction in the late afternoon, the train rumbles toward Suphanburi through a pastoral dream of rice fields, buffaloes, and scarecrows that may or may not be actual farmers. It returns before dawn the next day, which gives you a perfect excuse to stay overnight, eat spicy noodles, and ponder your life choices. There's nothing flashy about this route, but that's what makes it golden. Number 3, the Eastern and Oriental Express. Okay, so maybe you've won the lottery, inherited a castle, or just really like wearing white gloves while sipping cocktails. In that case, hop on the Eastern and Oriental Express, a luxury train that makes the Orient Express look like a tuk-tuk. Reintroduced in 2024 with updated routes between Bangkok, Kuala Lumpur, and Singapore, this plush on-rails hotel features piano bars, teak-paneled cabins, and meals with more forks than you'll know what to do with. It's less choo-choo and more Chardonnay with foie gras. But hey, luxury has its place. Just don't expect it to be fast. This train is more Downton Abbey than Bullet Train. Number 2, the Jungle Spur to Frey. Way up north, hidden between Chiang Mai and Laos, is the rarely discussed jungle line to Frey. If Chiang Mai is the queen of the north, Frey is her weird but lovable cousin who makes herbal soap and lives in a teakwood house. The route isn't heavily traveled, which is a shame because the thick jungle, remote shrines, and wooden train stations make this one of the most immersive journeys you can take. There's a rustic honesty to this route. You won't find souvenir stands or TikTok influencers here. Instead, expect chickens on the platform, sticky rice wrapped in banana leaves, and scenery so lush it practically hugs the train as it passes. Number 1, Sayak Noi Waterfall Special. Just when you thought train travel couldn't get more whimsical, there's the Sayak Noi Waterfall Special. Operating mostly on weekends and public holidays, this day trip takes passengers through Kanchanaburi's lush landscapes before dropping them off, literally at the foot of a waterfall. No hike needed, no map required. The waterfall is your station. It's a perfect blend of forest bathing, waterfall wading, and train travel, and it feels like something out of a particularly cheerful travel vlog. All you need is a swimsuit and a towel, and maybe an ice cream from one of the vendors waiting at the base like caffeinated lifeguards. And that's a wrap on our railbound journey through Thailand's most scenic off-the-radar train routes. If this video gave you major wanderlust, or at least made you consider swapping planes and buses for some slow, scenic rail travel, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Until then, keep your windows open, your snacks closed, and your camera ready. See you on the rails, peace out, and happy travels.